Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here today. An absolutely massive game against Rochdale to try and claw back some of the 9 points we are behind them. The only bad thing coming out of this is the game we played in the last episode was only 2 days ago, and we have to go out and try and beat second place in the league. The lineup's going to need some rotating. White slotted into right back. Tomlinson, I kind of want to play Batten or Byron. I'm going to go Byron because he's been begging for game time alongside Parsal and Georgiou. Tilson and Warrowher in the midfield. Seems good to me. Jordan Alves, Jenkins Davies and Orsi up top. All these youth players still that we might have to rely on, especially off the bench. Dolling can stay. Russ can definitely stay. We take off the keeper to begin with. Rearrange these like I always do just so I can see what I've got in each kind of position. I'm tempted to bring Russ in for Tilson, especially with the games becoming so quick and fast. Whose match sharpness is up there? Diop, the main man. The past few games, he's been absolutely brilliant. And you can see Dolling, no assist, but 7 goals compared to Focus 9 goals and 3 assists. And I'm going to trust Dolling off the bench this game. Orsi will look to start. Alves comes off for Diop, who, like I said, has impressed in his last few matches he's played for us. A very good threat out on that right. And Alves lacking a bit of match sharpness now because I'm not playing him for a few games on the bounce due to the fact that Diop has been doing so good. We did have a good comeback in the last game, but we started really poorly. And I'm expecting us to probably start poorly and get beaten by this Rochdale side. I can only hope and pray that isn't the case. But once again, another 5 back formation for us to try and battle against. That's their formation in possession. Formation out of possession is the exact same. So it's going to be a tough team to break down. A team we always struggle against. I maybe should have potentially looked at my formation and changed it up, knowing that this kind of formation we always struggle against. But I've stuck to what I know. I've stuck to Diop in the lineup, and Diop has repaid that. Since he's came in, he has been brilliant, and he is someone really to keep our eyes on because he's going to keep getting main team football with the performances he's putting in. Tilson with a ball straight to Diop, and he somehow finds the far side of the goal, and the keeper stood a little chance there, expecting it to go to the near post. But Diop, I assume, deceived him with his eyes, looked at the near post, played it to the far post, and he has put Bath City 1-0 up inside 15 minutes. You will see a few of my players are going to start getting tight quite quickly on. Like I said, the last game was only 2 days ago, and a lot of these players played in that game, and that includes Diop, who played that last game. I expect here come off about half time, and we get Alves back in. Casagrande out to claim that cross. What I like to see someone in charge of their box, not scared to come and claim that ball. But that's really poor from Parsal. Edwards cuts in. Mancini, a good save by Casagrande. Georgiou tries to clear and he goes far as Bale to Black. Warrowher steps in and defends that. Windsor now on the ball. He can drive down that line. A very important game. It feels like another must-win game. First of all, to close down the gap between us and the top two. But secondly, to keep a good streak of form going and really kick on from here. Georgiou on the ball tries to pick up Windsor, but it's a poor pass, easily intercepted. Black to Petit. Beckwith out wide now. To Lafleur. White should have got a foot on that ball, I reckon. And Rochdale do have a goal back through Thomas there. And to be honest, White should have got a foot and he's chasing Lafleur the whole time. The ball's there by his feet. And he just does nothing about it. Ball over the top. Parsal caught out that time with Thomas on his shoulder. And he brings the score level to 1-1. Orsi steps in to intercept. Georgiou out to Windsor. Windsor taking his time into Warrowher. To Jenkins Davies to Tilson. Glides past his man out wide to Jenkins Davies. Diop's going to find a gap between the defenders. He's got inside to Orsi. And that's us taking the lead there in the 37th, 38th minute. Not allowing Diop that assist. According to that, there was no assist. I'm sure Diop will get it. But once again, this man's came in. He's really impressing. I called him a man. He's barely a boy. 16 years old, I believe, unless he's had his birthday recently. And he's came in the lineup today. A goal and an assist. He was on a great run of form. I'd be interested to see his stats for the season for the main team, considering he's had limited opportunities until recently. And he's the guy who's really taken it to our opponents. But he also is a guy who's absolutely shattered coming into half-time. And I will have to make those couple of changes. You can see at the half-time, Diop absolutely knackered. And it will be Jordan Alves coming in. White, tired, and on a yellow. Batten's going to have to come in. And it's a case of who plays where. In possession, let's tuck Batten in. Swap Batten for Byron. Out of possession. Let's do the exact same thing. And now I really need someone to defend that right side. But if I go Batten, in possession, a wide centre-back, out of possession, we'll still keep him as a wide centre-back. Shouldn't do too bad there, so he should cover that right-hand side. And they will be my only two substitutes for now. I did clock that Windsor was a bit tired at the end of that first half. But we'll keep him in the lineup for now, for the next 10-15 minutes. And we might see another youth player make an appearance in Gabby Rivers. Diop's proven himself. It's time for Rivers probably to come in and try and prove himself that he can make the step up into the main team. Georgiou there at left back's also tired. And Windsor. We're going to give him to like the 65th minute maybe and just hope. But that's poor there by the Rochdale defence, giving the ball away. It's Jenkins Davies to Windsor. Windsor, it falls back to him. And he slotted that in. And we take a 3-1 lead. Windsor coming off. Gabby Rivers to come on. I need to be careful when I'm doing it. There we go. Make sure it's for both. Gabby Rivers to swap Jenkins Davies. And he's going to play in that cam spot. Which does suit him. The centre mid spot doesn't. We also had Georgiou for Keto Diawa. And I've got one more sub, and it's Jenkins Davies looking to come off now. And Beardy Beardmore can come in. We're going to switch them all around there. Alves on the left, Rivers on the right, Beardmore down the centre. Half an hour to go. All my substitutes used, so hopefully we don't suffer through all those subs. We haven't dominated this game, and to be honest, Rochdale are unlucky to be 2 goals down. For once, some good finishing from this Bath City side. And you're seeing a very tight team now. Look at Parcell, Tilson, Warrior, even Orsi up top. This is what happens when the games come thick and fast. And you'll see Rochdale have changed their formation here to a 4-2-2. And that's a good ball by Warrior. It falls now to Rivers, to Beardmore. Long shot over the bar. But I don't mind that 15 minutes to go. 2-goal lead still. Part of me is tempted to go more defensive, but we're going to stay as we are and see out this game. I do quite like that Batten wide centre-back role, now I think about it, especially from a more defensive point of view. Probably makes us more solid, basically having 3 centre-backs. And we'll see how Batten does his role here, because he comes out wide, but he's not quite in that right-back position. And you'll see if they attack down that left, we are in trouble. We managed to defend that, but give the ball straight back, and that's Terry on the ball, out to Holness now. And that's where Batten, being a wide centre-back, does not quite work, because he's not wide enough to actually cover that right-back role. He's still quite central. But it's worked out so far, and deep into stoppage time. This will be the last highlight of the game, I expect. And Rochdale give it away to Orsi, and Orsi bags a second goal. Poor from Rochdale there. A massive, massive 4-1 victory this is going to be. And Orsi, who is retiring at the end of the season, picks up 2 goals against second in the league, Rochdale. And a good finish. Looks like he gave the keeper the eyes. Looked at that bottom right, drilled it to the bottom left. And that is an absolutely brilliant victory. I don't think anyone was expecting that today. A 4-1 win. We're still in third place. We are now 3 points clear of Sutton, 8 points clear of Dagenham, and 12 points clear, I believe, of Forest Green. Squad unhappy with the treatment of Josh Dolling. I may need to start paying Josh Dolling. Orsi on form he is. Let's quickly do this press conference. And I do want to go to my squad. And we do want to check out what this man Diot's doing. If we look at his career, 5 games for us, 1 goal, 1 assist, which isn't bad considering he's just been called up. Cost us nothing. He came from our youth academy. Overall for the club, he's had 4 appearances, 2 of those being off the bench, and got a goal and an assist. A French national player, and he has got a potential ability with us. And we will see in the next episode. We are against Yeovil down in 20th, so hopefully we can carry on some sort of run of form we've had. No losses in our last 5, albeit 3 of those have been draws. It's better than we were before here, where we had 2 losses. So if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.